Hello, today's video is about the financial cliff crisis, as of January 1st. A bunch of tax breaks are supposed to expire, and some government spending cuts are supposed to be enacted. Now, a lot of people are, worried about this and that, and I've included a link to a story that I'm referencing in this video. Obviously, I'm not any expert on a lot of these subject matters. That's why I put the links below so you can read the story and get more information and get more informed. I do not pretend to be an expert or such in these matters. I believe that would be just unauthentic or fake. I'm just your average Joe making some videos and looking to start a conversation, debate about some of these subject matters and that. I am merely trying to get some interest on a variety of different news stories. And the one I was particularly reading was that there was no, as of the 30th of December, there still is no a deal in place. There's still, the Senate has stopped negotiating or stopped talking about the deal, and we're getting down to the wire here. And then still nobody's, wants to do anything about it. I mean, I'm not really concerned about it personally, because what's going to happen is going to happen. There really is no sense on worrying about something that I literally have no control over. Even no matter how I would have voted in the presidential election, because whatever president that we would have or have, still has to deal with Congress and the Senate, the House of Representatives and all that, and they still have to get bipartisan participation. So, if it was a Democrat, you'd have to have Republicans. If it was a Republican, you'd have to have Democrats sign off on it. So I think it's irrelevant about really, that situation. I think it's so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Typically because I'm not like I said, worried about it, and I think that mostly people are more, I don't know, confused about it, because there is a lot of posturing, a lot of positioning that's going on. But there's also a lot of misinformation out there, and there's information that's coming out from both sides, saying, well, we want tax rates the same place. Others, we want them the same place, but we want hold out for other ones not to be enacted. So it's hard to find independent information about what's going to happen if these tax breaks expire. Now, one school of thought was that they were originally supposed to expire last year, and they got a 1-year extension. So that they were originally supposed to expire anyway. And everybody's up in arms about something that was supposed to expire anyway. It's like, well, okay, but, and of course you always have political spinners spinning, well, if they don't get extended, we're going to have a financial meltdown. Others saying if they do expire, taxes aren't going to go up on the majority of the middle class, but mostly on higher taxing brackets, and obviously, both sides are engaged in a spin or misinformation about what's going to happen based upon their agenda. If they want to keep them, they're going to use scare tactics to keep you to use them. If people want to let them expire, then they're mostly saying, well, hey, let's we'll let them expire, and then we just go on from there, or we let some expire, and then we have so there's a lot of political wrangling going on, and the average individual is like, well, really can't make a decision because they really don't have a lot of the facts. And a lot of people will say, well, okay, well, just give us the facts. Well, you really can't know who you really can get the facts from, because a lot of people that have these facts have their own agenda. And that's the rub there. Is like people who have the information have their own agenda to get you to believe the way that they believe. So there really is no independent saying, well, okay, this is how it is. This is what could happen. I don't care. I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm trying to convince you of anything. But this is what's going to happen. So that's the unfortunate thing about politics, is it's so muddy that you really can't know what's going on. But like I said, I would like to know what you guys' opinions are. Please, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Read the story and that, so you can be informed. And have a good Sunday.